What's happening in the arts in Jasper? Well, there is a lot of activity going on at the Jasper Community Arts, and joining us in the studio is the Executive Director, and that is Kit Miracle. Kit, welcome to the show.
Thank you, as always. It's great. Time flies.
Time flies, you know, and it just seems like, wow, all of a sudden there is so much that is going on out at JCA. Now, I know you've always got things going on all the time, but it just seems like all of a sudden there's great shows. Like this weekend, you have scrap art, music, and you have art exhibits now with elementary that's going to be starting. And let's talk about all of those exciting things.
Where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with the performing arts.
Okay, performing arts. We have Scrap Arts Music, which is a Canadian group, and they do percussion and some rhythm and lots of movement, like dance. It's not exactly dance. It's like stomp. If you've ever seen stomp, very high energy. You won't be able to sit still. I saw them in Showcase about a year ago, and they were just riveting, and lots of lights and stuff going on. So.
So a very exciting show. That is this Sunday, March 17th.
March 17th, 7:30, lots of tickets left, so come on out. It's a great opportunity to see something that we haven't had. This is on our New Direction series.
So it should appeal, not that it has to appeal to a younger audience, but younger people might really appreciate this sort of art. Older people definitely will as well.
Well, I'm a sucker for taiko drums, so I like anything with drums in it.
So probably percussion heavy.
Percussion. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you could get the tickets right now, but if you don't until Sunday, will they be available at the door?
They should be available.
Should be.
And the other thing is that they make all of their instruments, so it takes about 8 hours to load in and set up. They make them from industrial scrap. That's why they're called Scrap Arts. So, I mean, there are just all kinds of things which will go, oh, that looks like it belongs on a furnace or something, you know. But they've made instruments out of it.
That sounds like a terrific show.
It is fun, yeah.
And remember, tickets will be available at the door. Not all shows at the Jasper Arts Center this year are available because some even sell out. That's why you got to get your tickets early.
That's right.
One of which is Kyle Eastwood.
Kyle Eastwood, jazz musician, and yes, that's Clint Eastwood's son, quintet. And he will be there on April the 5th, and that sold out a long time ago. All of our backstage series sold out. So don't wait till the last minute to buy your tickets, folks, in the future.
Okay, yeah. Now another show's coming where you still do have some tickets available, and that's ballet.
Oh, yes, we have the Russian National Ballet, and they'll be performing Swan Lake. They have over 25 dancers, beautiful costumes. We had the Moscow Festival Ballet over 10 years ago, and that was very gorgeous. But it's just a pure classical spectacle. This is Tchaikovsky. The story of the evil sorcerer who puts the spell on the beautiful princess, and then she's in love with the prince, and it's about unrequited true love forever. I mean, it's just a beautiful story. So it's going to be a nice production.
And has it been 10 years since there's been ballet?
It's been.
I mean, you've had dance.
Well, no, we've had ballet,
okay.
other ballet, but
okay.
since the Moscow Festival, the formal type ballet like this, it's been a long time.
So what a great opportunity to see a show like this right here in Jasper.
It is. It is. I mean, a lot of work goes in behind the scenes for this. It takes several days to get set up for it, and people have no idea. They come in for a 2-hour performance, and they have no idea that people have been there for, 14 hours that day and working. So it's really beautiful.
And information on that can be found on your website.
On the website, we still have tickets available, although we're really getting a lot of interest in that show from all over, from a wide area.
So you're going to have 2 big weekends. You got Scrap Arts music on Sunday the 17th, and then
I don't know who booked that. what was I thinking?
But it's Sunday, right? The 22nd, or is that a Saturday?
Scrap Art, no, that's a Friday night. So Scrap Arts is Sunday, the St. Patrick's Day, and then the 22nd, that following Friday, is the ballet. So we have to do a quick changeover to do that.
Now we're going to talk about something that was supposed to happen but didn't because of an injury, and now it's been rescheduled, and that's 10,000 Maniacs.
10,000 Maniacs. We had a lot of people who were very disappointed, including us. But if you have emergency surgery, you have to do something. It's your lead guitarist. So he's recovering, and we have rescheduled that for May the 18th, which is also a Saturday at 7:30. There are tickets still available. We have people who said, well, I didn't know they were coming. I said, well, you have tickets? I said, yes, we'll have tickets. So those of you who have your tickets now already, you can use those. Those will be good. And those of you who want tickets, those will be available.
Now let's move into the visual arts.
Visual arts. March is a very exciting month because it's Youth Art Month across the nation, and we celebrate by showcasing our local schools. So the first 2 weeks we show high school exhibits for the 4 high schools in the county. The second 2 weeks we have the elementary schools. And what people are discovering is now we have our new display units. So they're taller, they're movable, so every time you come in, it's going to be different. The high school exhibit has been really fun. It's things hanging from the ceiling, and I mean, there's just more stuff than you can imagine in there. So now
it's going to be the elementary till the end of the month?
The elementary is from the 15th through the 28th, and the reception is on Sunday, also March 17th. So we'll have a busy day on that day, but that's in the gallery. So and we probably had over 200 people for the high school reception, and I expect at least that many for the elementary reception.
And what elementary schools?
It's all the county schools are invited, so most of them participate.
Do they submit art, or is it juried? Or
no.
So it's going to be a lot of art.
There are no prizes. It's whatever the teachers bring, and they know about how much space they have. Although the high school teachers were thinking that they were having too much, and they ended up with the new display units of having more space than they thought they would. So the elementary, we let them decide who and what they hang. We don't get involved in that.
Okay, now we're going to move ahead a month and look into April in your visual art exhibit.
April is Jane Vickers and Amy Rich from, I think, Evansville. And they do artwork, more 3D artwork, but it's from recycled, repurposed things. So, you know, you'll start looking at it and realize that, you know, maybe that's the pop top off of a can, or something from a Pringles can, or it's very interesting. And they make jewelry as well, and they will be conducting a workshop for the high school students as well. Their first Thursday event, that's where we have our nice reception out there on a Thursday evening, will be on April the 4th. And that's from 5 until 8, so there's free entertainment and some refreshments. I forgot the featured winery for that month, but if you want a glass of wine, you can purchase it through them directly.
And they will be on site and talking about their work.
They will, yeah,
okay.
That's fun.
And most of this is in the Crimp Gallery.
Yes.
All of the visual arts is in the Crimp Gallery. And free admission.
Free admission every day of the week, yeah.
But you do take donations, no doubt.
Yes, we have a nice little box there if you want to make a
donation. If you'd like to do that, okay. What are art ventures? How are the art ventures sign-ups
Well, we're
going?
getting ready. We're just now getting ready, so that'll be on the web by the time this airs. We have expanded last year from 3 weeks until 5 weeks, so we've added extra programming because a lot of kids are so busy in June that by the time July rolls around, they don't have anything to do. They've done ball camp and band camp. No, band camp's later. You know, Bible camp and a lot of those. So when June comes, their parents are looking for things for them to do.
So they need to check it out, see what sort of...
It's fun because they're a whole week. Instead of our other classes that are once a week for 6 weeks or something, these are 5 days in one whole week, and usually an hour and a half or 2 hours in the morning or in the afternoon.
Okay.
For all age groups.
Now you also have the themed parties, birthday parties, or just themed parties, I guess.
Birthday
that
parties
is
are
really,
still going
really
on.
big.
I know. We have to turn people away because we don't have enough time. Our weekends are busy with our events sometimes. So if we have rentals or if we have an event, we can't do a birthday party. Hopefully in the summertime, people will book throughout the week, and you can still do that throughout the week during the week. But it depends on availability of space at the center.
Okay, and one thing to talk about yet is it's not a JCAC event, but you also have a dance class.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a new renter in our dance class, and that's Terry Wilson, who has been teaching dance classes downstairs in our dance studio. And so people are always looking for new things to do. We do lots of rentals. I mean, we're just busy all the time.
They should give you a call.
Give us a call. And I forgot to mention, Chalk Walk is coming up.
Oh,
that'll be. I'll be back hopefully before we do Chalk Walk. But start watching those backpacks because all those things will be sent home. The Art Ventures and the Chalk Walk flyers, and that's screaming up in May.
Well, we'll have you back in a couple of weeks.
Great.
But we do want to remind people, this weekend it's Scrap Arts Music. That is on the 17th.
Yeah.
Great show at the auditorium. Also, then next Friday, the 22nd, is the Russian Ballet. Swan Lake. And don't forget the elementary art exhibits going on now in the Crimp Gallery.
That'll be fun.
Kit, thank you very much for coming
Thanks
in.
so
We're going to have
much.
you back soon.
Okay, thanks.
This has been WJTS in Form. We are local people watching local people.